Jaden clutched his sketchbook like a shield, navigating the treacherous currents of the school hallway. It was his own world, filled with heroes and adventures, a stark contrast to the reality that often felt hostile. A sudden, deliberate bump from a passing student sent him stumbling. His world scattered across the floor in a flurry of white paper and pencil strokes as whispers and cruel laughter echoed behind him. He knelt, gathering his fallen drawings, each one feeling like a piece of himself now exposed and trampled. The feeling of being invisible followed him into the classroom. He raised his hand, eager to answer a question, but the teacher's gaze passed right over him as if he were made of glass. Defeated, Jaden retreated into his sketchbook once more. He drew a new picture, a boy, pencil in hand, slowly fading into the background until he was nothing more than a faint outline. At lunch, the feeling of being unseen was shattered by unwanted attention. Max, a boy known more for his taunts than his kindness, snatched the sketchbook from Jaden's hands. He flipped through the pages, his face a mask of ridicule. "What is this stuff?" Max scoffed, dropping the book onto the table with a dismissive thud as other kids snickered. Later that day, Ms. Davis found Jaden alone, his shoulders slumped in defeat. She gently took his sketchbook and her eyes lit up as she looked through his art. "Jaden, this is incredible," she said, her voice warm and genuine. "You have a real gift." She later spoke with Max, her expression serious as she explained the weight of his words. Max's smug look dissolved, replaced by a flicker of shame. The next day, a new girl named Lila noticed Jaden drawing. Her eyes widened in amazement at his dynamic superheroes. "Wow, you're amazing," she exclaimed. For the first time in a long time, Jaden felt seen. He drew a brand new superhero just for her, and as he handed it to her, a genuine smile touched his lips. Encouraged by his new friend, Jaden signed up for the school talent show. Standing on the stage, heart pounding, he projected his drawings onto the big screen. A hush fell over the audience as they were pulled into his world of heroes and villains. The room, once a source of his anxiety, was now filled with gasps of awe and then thunderous applause. After the show, Max approached him, his eyes downcast. "Hey," he started. I'm really sorry. Your art is awesome." Jaden, surprised but grateful, accepted his apology. A few days later, history repeated itself when Jaden dropped his sketchbook in the crowded hallway. But this time, something different happened. Max immediately knelt to help him gather the loose pages, handling them with care. "Be careful with these," Max said, offering a small, sincere smile. "This stuff is gold." Jaden smiled back, a sense of warmth spreading through his chest. He was no longer invisible. He was an artist, a friend, and he was finally seen for who he truly was.